Some discoveries aren't made in laboratories. Some breakthroughs don't come from textbooks. And some secrets are unlocked in the silence of the mind. This is the story of Ching Bean, a man who found something impossible, something that would change everything. Chapter 1. The Awakening. Ching Bean wasn't supposed to be special. Working security at the downtown mall, walking the same routes every night, watching the same people come and go. But Ching Bean had a secret. Every night after his shift, while the city slept, he would sit in his small apartment and meditate. Not the casual kind of meditation you see in apps or hear about in wellness podcasts. No, Ching Bean was diving deep. Ancient techniques passed down through whispers in old books, forgotten teachings from civilizations that understood something we've lost. He was searching for something. He didn't know what, but he kept going deeper. Dramatic pause. And then, one night, it happened. During his meditation, Ching Bean felt it, a vibration, not in his body, but around it, through it. The air itself seemed to hum with energy. His consciousness expanded beyond the walls of his apartment, beyond the city, beyond the sky. And in that moment of pure awareness, he saw it clearly. The blueprint, the frequency, the code. He could create a craft, not build it with metal and tools. Create it, manifest it through the power of focused intention and elevated consciousness. A UFO, a vessel that existed between dimensions, responsive to thought, powered by pure awareness. When Ching Bean opened his eyes, he knew it was real. He could feel the possibility humming in his bones. Over the next 3 weeks, he worked in secret. Every night, deeper meditation, visualizing every detail, the hull, the interior, the consciousness-based navigation system. He wasn't constructing it, he was calling it into existence. And then, on a clear Tuesday night, parked in an empty field on the outskirts of the city, it appeared. The craft materialized silently, smooth, sleek, about 30 feet in diameter from the outside. But Ching Bean knew the truth. What existed inside defied all logic. He stepped through the entrance and the world shifted. Inside was impossible. The space stretched out like a small neighborhood, a sky overhead, complete with clouds and a sun that glowed with warm, gentle light. Grass beneath his feet, trees swaying in a breeze that shouldn't exist, and 2 buildings standing in the landscape. The first building rose 20 floors high, a modern structure with glass and steel. Empty but immaculate. Inside, vacant smart stores, markets, bookshops, coffee shops, clothing boutiques, 3 movie theaters with plush seating and crystal-clear screens, rejuvenation rooms filled with soft light and healing frequencies, hospitals equipped with technology that didn't exist on Earth, libraries with shelves waiting to be filled with knowledge, barbershops, bars, restaurants, fitness centers with equipment that adjusted to your body's needs, lounge gardens with bioluminescent plants, lounge clubs with stages for music and art, all empty, all waiting. At the top floor, a control center, not buttons and switches, but a circular room with panoramic views of the interior sky. This was where Ching Bean's presence commanded the craft. His awareness became the navigation system. The second building was smaller, a 3-bedroom apartment unit, cozy and warm, designed for rest and reflection. And beneath it, another control center, a backup system connected to the craft's consciousness. Between the buildings, open land, grass, bushes, trees, space to grow food, to build, to expand. And above it all, a sky that Ching Bean could shift from day to night with a thought, an artificial sun and moon controlled by intention. Ching Bean stood in the center of his creation and smiled. This was freedom. This was the new way. But he couldn't keep this to himself. The next day, Ching Bean called his 2 closest friends. Stakes and Alex. Stakes was the thinker, always on his phone, researching, questioning, searching for deeper truths. He spent his days on his porch watching the world go by, wondering if there was more to life than what they'd been told. Alex was the steady one, cool, focused, tactical. He worked security too, and like Qingbin, he felt the weight of the system pressing down on them every day. He knew something had to change. Qingbin met them at Stakes' place. They sat on the porch, the afternoon sun casting long shadows across the street. "I need to show you something," Qingbin said, his voice calm but carrying an edge of excitement. Stakes looked up from his phone, curiosity flickering in his eyes. Alex leaned forward, arms crossed, listening. "I've created something," Qingbin continued. "A craft, a ship. It's not from here. I didn't build it. I manifested it through meditation, through consciousness." Stakes raised an eyebrow. Alex remained still, processing. "I know how it sounds," Qingbin said, "but I'm asking you to come see it." That night, under the cover of darkness, Qingbin drove them to the field. They stood together in the cool night air, staring at the craft that shimmered under the moonlight. "This is it," Qingbin said simply. Stakes stepped closer, his breath catching. Alex walked around the perimeter, his trained eyes scanning every inch. "How?" Stakes whispered. "Ancient meditation techniques, frequency, vibration, intention. I tapped into something old, something true, and I created this, a way off this planet, a way to live differently." He led them to the entrance. The craft responded to his presence, a doorway opening silently. They stepped inside, and their worlds shattered. Stakes stumbled, looking up at the impossible sky. Alex froze, his mind struggling to comprehend the space that shouldn't exist. The buildings, the grass, the sun. "This is inside?" Stakes breathed. "It's beyond dimensions," Qingbin said. "It's a pocket of space folded into itself, controlled by consciousness, by awareness. This is our new home, if you want it." Stakes and Alex walked through the empty streets, touching the buildings, feeling the grass beneath their feet. They climbed to the top of the 20-floor building and stood in the control center staring out at the landscape below. "We could leave," Alex said quietly. "Yes," Qingbin nodded, "but there's something you need to know." He turned to face them both. "The craft won't let you stay. Not yet." Stakes frowned. "What do you mean?" "It's tied to frequency, to vibration. Right now, your frequency is too dense. The food you eat, the water you drink, the stress you carry, it's weighing you down. The craft can sense it. It won't allow anyone aboard permanently unless they match the vibration." "So what do we do?" Alex asked. "You raise your frequency," Qingbin said. "For 30 days, no junk food, no processed garbage, just clean water and natural food, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and you meditate. I'll teach you the breathing system, the ancient techniques. It's not easy, especially at first, but if you commit, the craft will accept you, and we can leave this place behind." Stakes and Alex looked at each other. The weight of the decision hung in the air. 30 days? Stakes asked. 30 days, Qingbin confirmed. Alex nodded slowly. "I'm in." Stakes grinned. "Let's do it." And so it began. The journey, the transformation, the awakening. For 30 days, Stakes and Alex committed. They threw out the junk food, the soda, the fast food wrappers. They drank water, ate clean, and every evening they met with Qingbin to learn the secret breathing techniques. The first week was brutal. Their bodies protested, craving the toxins they'd been feeding it for years. Their minds resisted the stillness of meditation. But slowly, something shifted. By the second week, Stakes noticed his thoughts becoming clearer, sharper. He could focus longer, see patterns he'd missed before. Alex felt his energy rising, his body lighter, stronger. By the third week, they were meditating for hours. The breathing techniques unlocked something inside them. They began to feel it, the vibration, the frequency, the hum of the universe responding to their intention. And Qingbin watched, guiding them, knowing that soon they would be ready. Because this was only the beginning. The craft was waiting. The empty stores, the theaters, the libraries, all waiting to be filled. The open land waiting to be cultivated. The control centers waiting for new hands to guide them through the stars. This was the glitch in the system, the escape route no one saw coming. And Qingbin, Stakes, and Alex were about to take it. To be continued.